The person I'm talking to, is that the person who is in this property at 2170 East Jefferson? You're not answering my question.
I'm the beneficiary of Dwayne Davis right here. The beneficiary.
Your Honor, since the defendant has not identified himself as the defendant in this particular matter.
I just did. I just told you I'm the beneficiary.
Are you even identifying yourself as Dwayne Davis Jr.?
No, I'm the beneficiary of that name.
Calling case number, thank you. Calling case number 22393437. This is Pasadena Investments LLC versus Dwayne Davis Jr. and all occupants at 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 1007.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548 on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor, Mr. Davis at this time owes $6,706, court cost of $157. This is a subsequent hearing.
All right, Mr. Davis or Ms. Davis? Okay,
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
the beneficiary of Dwayne Davis right here. The beneficiary.
What is it?
Are you Dwayne? Are you Dwayne? Excuse me. Are you Dwayne Davis Jr.?
I'm the beneficiary owner right here.
Do you reside at 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 1007?
Yes, the estate does assign there.
Do you reside in that property?
The beneficiary, yes.
The person I'm talking to, is that the person who is in this property at 2170 East Jefferson? You're not answering my question.
I don't fully understand it. Say it again.
All right, okay. At this point, I don't see anyone who resides at 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 1007. If you do reside there, please make the court aware of it.
Okay.
Your Honor, since the defendant has not identified himself as the defendant in this particular matter.
I just did. I just told you I'm the beneficiary.
Your Honor,
of the name.
Your Honor, since the defendant has not identified himself as a person in this property, he's attempting to try to act like he's a sovereign. This property is owned and is an apartment building. We're asking for a default judgment at this time. If he decides to pay it, that's great. If not, we'll be moving forward after time expires.
Before we proceed with this matter, can I ask the director, the beneficiary? I'm talking to the plaintiff, sir. My legal person, I'm showing you right here, a corporation. Can you write me in 21 days and provide me evidence that you have legal?
Your Honor, none of that
I just want to know.
Required by law in this court. I'm asking for a default judgment this time. Quit wasting the court's time. If he wants
wasting your court's time.
I'm just sick of these sovereign people getting away with things in court. How many times do judges have to listen to these people talk about made-up rules before they just shut it down? A lot more judges need to stand up, slam the gavel, and either yell at these jerks to get in line or just cancel the case and set a new date for a hearing in person because it's clear they don't know how to act over Zoom. If you give a child an iPad and expect them to do their own taxes, that's not fair. For real, I swear that these independent citizens have grown like rabbits since COVID happened. They show up in every other case now, yelling that they don't want to be jailed. But really, it's just the nerve of these guys for me. This guy really does owe $6,000 for not paying his rent. That has to be one of the funniest things I've ever heard. This guy is outside trying to get a script. It makes them look so bad. But tell me what you guys think about this guy so far. Let's go back in.
If he wants to file the appropriate court paper or identify himself to the court as you've requested on numerous occasions, then we can proceed forward. At this time, playing these legal games is against.
I have a birth certificate right here.
Against the law. Two, we provide the court with a lease agreement. We provide the court with the ledger. We're asking for a default judgment.
The court is in receipt of a summons, a complaint, a demand for non-payment of rent, as well as a lease agreement.
The summons was never notarized.
Signed with Dwayne Davis Jr., as well as the proof of service. Mr. Davis, Dwayne Davis Jr., how much is your monthly rent?
I want to say 900.
When's the last time you paid rent?
Long time. Siri paid my back balance, but Pasadena never put it to my account. So I consider Pasadena either took the money or I don't know what they did with it, but Siri definitely paid it. It's on the record. It's on my the record with the Siri. You can find it in their profile. But they're supposed to pay my
I
background.
don't know. I can't find it in my profile. So you qualify. Sarah paid. How much did Sarah pay?
They paid up to like September, but they didn't pay they're supposed to pay July, August, September, but Pasadena never put that to my account.
Your Honor, if it wasn't applied, my client didn't receive it. That is not our burden. It's his burden.
But that's in documents though that they were supposed to pay. I have it in documents.
Your Honor, I'm not going to sit up and argue all day, Your Honor. Bottom line is, the money is for his benefit. It is not for my client's benefit. Just like paying a mortgage payment. If I send a mortgage payment in, if it's not received, it's still on me. If you send a mortgage payment on my behalf and it's not received, it's still on the person who has the mortgage. He's the renter. It is his responsibility to have the money paid, or to whoever's paying on his behalf, that we receive it. We have done everything we're supposed to do. The documentation speaks for itself. At this time, again, I'm requesting for either default judgment or judgment by hearing.
And then I'm talking to the plaintiff. Can you just write me and saying that you have authority as a public servant to me?
Your Honor, I am not writing.
Excuse me,
I'm not
Mr.
sending.
Mr. Davis. This is a landlord-tenant court. This is summary proceedings. This is the second hearing, and you're afforded legal counsel. Legal counsel was available. They said that they could not assist you at this matter. Are you even identifying yourself as Dwayne Davis Jr.?
No, I'm the beneficiary of that.
So this self-important jerk says he's the recipient of himself. That's not how things work, bro. That's the same as telling yourself you need a raise even though you're your own boss. Sometimes I swear that these people just use a bunch of fancy words and hope that the judge gets confused enough to agree. But I've never seen that happen. That's the only thing that comes to mind that they might try to do in real life. In the formal world, a beneficiary is someone who gets something from a trust. This guy is not a beneficiary. It looks like he's giving the judge a golden ticket to throw him out of court. What do you guys think? Judges shouldn't have to deal with people like this. Let's go back and see what happens this time.
So are you not Dwayne Davis Jr.?
No, I am not. I am not.
Okay. We are entering, the court has not received the call or answer from Dwayne Davis Jr. Does anyone on this Zoom reside at 2170 East Jefferson, number 1007? Is anyone present who lives in that property on this Zoom?
Your Honor, again, no one's responded, asking for my default judgment. We can submit it to the court before the end of the day, along with a full ledger.
Default judgment granted.
Thank you, Judge.
Please submit the paperwork. Colin, you're free to leave. Well, nobody identified themselves. So, calling the next case.
Okay, yes. This jerk is now being kicked out. Just what he got. It amazes me that these sovereign citizens think they can trick courts and lawyers who have studied the law for years, while all they know about the law is from watching sketchy Facebook posts and YouTube conspiracy videos. Having a piece of paper with made-up words on it doesn't make you a legal genius, like my guy did. You look like a clown. Still, these people never learn. I mean, courts have decided over and over again that sovereign citizen arguments are complete garbage, but they still just march in there acting like they discovered a loophole that's going to bring down the entire legal system. As a matter of fact, your legal plan is not legal if it only works in your mind. It is really embarrassing. Really though, what do you guys think about this whole thing? This person stole money from the COVID help fund and still hasn't paid it back. For good reason, I believe he should have been kicked out. I also think the judge should have either kicked this guy out of court or brought him in person. Because, to be honest, it never works out to deal with these sovereign people over Zoom. But I swear they need to get a big sovereign citizen bingo card at some point to get through these cases. But anyway, guys, this is the end of it. If you like seeing these flawed lawyers get caught, please click the like button and subscribe for more trial videos just like this one. I post every day, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks so much for watching. Be careful.